But yeah, people like popped up differently, like especially like what come from the weird side, stuff like that. You know, you had the 1, 2, 3, but the first insurances, you know, down below underground was 4, 5, 6, where four looked at like tranny was like looking weird as a guy where he dressed with like a girl, not long hair or not or spiky hair, and then like you had the other version that was the 5, 6, where it was insurance plan was basically looking straight. Like you didn't have the long hair, you kept it cut clean, talk normal, wasn't acting weird, but still was gay vibes or lesbian vibes. I mean, it got more expensive because the lesbian vibe is more expensive than the gay one because of the backdoor thing. And then you had, that was 7, where like now 7 vibration was higher. It was cleaner than, wasn't clean at all, but it was cleaner than the gay or lesbian vibration because it was 100% straight and it locked in the mentality. So the mindset changed and it was brought to a different level. So then you had that where now just like those vibrations was cleaner, you had the people that was good, which is more expensive than the straight people. But the straight people was more expensive than the people that was still lesbian or gay or fours, which is the cheap 99-cent ones. I mean, it was your first insurance plan. I mean, it was your first insurance plan. So like based upon your insurance plan or like you wanting like dick or pussy or whatever, you was able to sit there and get that or not, based upon what you was working for. So certain people with plug numbers, other numbers with other people was just independent working those levels. I mean, so just like you had people that were good being more expensive, you had people that was actually cleaned by somebody before at one point in time, which is like the people that failed that 10 or not. I mean, they was more expensive than the actual ones that was just good and had good vibrations. They was actually had cleaning vibrations, but they had no energy. You know what I mean? So just like those was more expensive. Other people was like, they had the dirty oil energy, so they was like, oh, you had some type of oil in it, you had something in it. So that became more expensive because, somebody gave them life force or something like that, so it might have been clean, but it had life force in it. So that became like, a business or not. But it became, the whole point of it is the fact that, you know how it goes where, these niggas were like, yo, whether you went to school and you're in a building and, or you're getting like, cleaned up and you clean now, or you got the life force, because you got a job now and you're not in a building, don't need to be, or, you're cleaning clothes that way, you know what I mean? Because you're on 30, that's the only way you get it. Or you're in a building getting cash, they coming to your job like, hey, what up, ho? You know what I mean? Trying to get the cash, the life force, the energy, a good cleaning or something. So a good cleaning or something. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You gotta like it or love it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the whole point is that you're basically looking at people like that have insurance plan or reassurance plans or whatever you want to call it, like dick and pussy that's gonna help them out because most of the time they be on the left side, they need something to push them on the right. They be on a weird side and acting weird, and when they weird come out, they act bad or crazy. For attention. And then they have to push them to the right where they got to get a quick fix. That's why some people go every hour, right? They pay every 100 every hour. You know what I mean? But you sit there and see where like everybody's there, they got it. I mean, like we have it on the inside where we do chapter 11, so it's all free once you graduate. But like out there, they just paying for it. So you're looking at the different kinds, especially with people that on the low end. Trying to stay it under it all. So when it comes down to it, like you looking at money and like in cash and like we get the 15 and we give you like a good shower, like lift you back up from actual falling, right? And then it becomes this mindset of that you're paying for somebody to help you out. In the long run, not the short run like they do, because those little dirty dicks and pussies don't help you out at all. They don't even get you right. These the things I be giving you is like they be right for you.